Hey, we're sitting down here with Double Motorcycle after their performance. Now I got a question for you. Can you tell us a little bit about the song that you just played? That's you, Joe.
The song is currently called Get It Out. It started as a song about student loans and about debt and the exciting marriage that we have as Americans with debt. And, you know, you move through life with debt and you have to love it because you can't leave it, especially student loans. And, but also you like to party. And so life gets heavy. You got to deal with all that debt. And then you got to deal with all that death. Because life ends.
So here's something I've always wanted to know, especially with you, Joe. Do you tie in personal experiences with your lyrics?
Colin?
I don't write the lyrics.
So Colin actually helps out a lot with the lyrics, believe it or not. We kind of write the songs together. I come in with an idea, and we kind of flesh it out. And so, yeah, it's a lot of life experience. It's a lot of...
No, we actually have a new song that is all about Joe wanting to fight me.
Yeah, it's my favorite song I've ever written so far. It's about Colin and I got into one fist fight, but it's like, you know, you want to get into a fight? I'll meet you tonight. You know, and
I don't think you're evil. That's the chorus.
Yeah, the chorus is I don't think you're evil, but I'm not sure if I know that Colin's not evil. He might be.
Definitely evil. Here's something we like to ask everybody. How long have you guys been together? A year.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. A year and 15 minutes.
What are some of the pros and cons of being in a two-piece band at this point? Well, the pros is that there's only two of us. So that's a pro, because fortunately and very gratefully, we get asked at the last minute to play shows. And people are like, hey, can you do Friday? Can you do Saturday? And there's only two of us. So we can just go do it. And that makes us very happy. How about you, Joe?
Yeah, low overhead. I mean, Colin's a pro and I'm a con. So one way or another, nobody's ending up in prison.
Or we're both
both ending
up in prison. We're both insane. So we feel like if we had anybody else in the band, we'd probably blow it up right away.
But if anybody wants to come along and jam, you're welcome.
So with it only being you two, I'm wondering, what's it like to play with the guest musicians you had in tonight, Colin and Matt from Fun Boys, and Luna, who has a bunch of her things going on, including the Lost Keys. That's a great band. What's it like playing with all them?
So good.
So good. So good. Everybody's so talented. Like Matt was in the Pyramid video, for those watching. Matt's in the Pyramid video. He played with us out for a little while. Colin, the keys, weren't they great?
Surprisingly good.
They're from the Fun Boys, by the way.
Yeah, Matt and Colin from the Fun Boys. Yeah.
Check them out. And then Luna from herself, Luna.
They are very talented musicians that are good friends of ours that we can trust to come in as soon as we ask and do a great job. And we didn't even really rehearse tonight.
Here's the greatest secret about tonight. We only first played the song with Matt and Colin last night. Luna blew us off for those watching. But she showed up tonight and she killed it. Did she not kill it?
She killed it. For sure. Actually killed it.
Did you get that, Kenny?
Did you get that?
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your EP and what went into the EP, how you guys recorded it, how long did it take, who did you work with?
We recorded our first EP, our debut self-titled EP with Derek Salazar in our practice space.
www.thedereksalazar.com. Check him out.
Yeah. Incredibly talented. He worked with the band Heavy Lights previously.
Seagulls.
And he's in the band Seagulls, in a band that was called Lawns, but they've changed their name. But he's a talented drummer, talented guitarist. He has great hair. He's really good looking.
He looks like John Mayer.
Yeah, well.
Definitely.
I mean,
So, Colin, I love that snare tuning. It reminds me a little bit of John Otto. Can you tell me a little bit about it? Whoa, I feel like that's a very specific question.
I didn't know that was going to be one of the questions.
John Otto, by the way, is the drummer for Limp Bizkit. The snare drum on all those records, I will stand by forever. Just like Chad Sexton in 311. I'm out there, man. I love those high-tuned snare drums. Actually, they both played Orange County percussion. They both played Orange County snare drums, and they used to sound really good. I'm not really a fan of Chad Sexton's snare drum anymore, or John Otto's anymore. But there was a time in my life when I was about 12 or 13 years old where it meant a lot to me. Can you guys tell me a little bit about your past musical projects and where you guys came from?
I've previously been in the local band Sea Knuckle and the local band Silent Old Mountains. All very talented musicians, good friends of mine.
I've played in a lot of bands up to here. I was in 2 different bands in Pittsburgh. One was called For the Record.
For the record.
Yeah, and I was in other Pittsburgh bands. I've played in blues bands. I was in a reggae band once called Cheese, which made me very happy. Because reggae music only makes you happy.
And so does cheese.
Very true. What local bands do you guys... You look like a fish. What local bands are you guys into? Who are you listening to the most these days? We have to give some shout outs to a few different bands, though, very seriously. One is, of course, Time Columns, because they allowed us to play with them for a weekend. We did an amazing weekend with Time Columns.
It's amazing.
Another weekend we did was with this band from Baltimore, Santa Labrada. Those women are amazing, and they changed our lives forever. They really did. They are incredible.
And then you have Gloop. You got Middle Kid.
Gloop, Middle Kid. We love to see Zach play whenever he wants to play.
You know, you got Cosmic Halitosis.
Yep.
You know, you have this band called DoubleMotorcycle. They're jerks. Don't hang out with them, but their music's pretty good.
So here's my last question. Colin, I noticed you messed up a lot. Is that a regular thing?
Come on, man. Jordan. Andrea?